Hello everybody, it's Monica Zanz with your See Your Greatness 5-Day Challenge. Excited to? I am a business consultant, I am a life coach, I am a person who seeks to encourage people to share their greatness, to see their greatness, to be their greatness, and to pay it forward. Today, on my Monday scope, we changed the theme. We changed it from what's the scope into See Your Greatness. And it is a 5-day challenge because I thought launching See Your Greatness as a 5-day challenge would give somebody something to look at every single day. So of course, when we think of the word see, we think about what do we see with? Our eyes. But our eyes on our face are not the only things we see with. So today, I'm going to invite you to take some inventory. Hello everybody, hi Terry, good to see you, thanks for being on. Welcome, if you're brand new, go ahead and say new, share your name. Hey Alan, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, glad you're here. Thank you, 5-day challenge, super good. Hey Julie Jordan Scott, great to see you. So excited for new faces, excited for new people. Thank you so much for the hearts. If you're brand new to Periscope, go ahead and tap on that screen to show your love. I love it when we get to share our love openly, paying it forward as a group of people that can really make a difference. Teeny tiny thing is paying it forward with little hearts. It's a way to acknowledge people, thinking about those first timers who jump on Periscope and don't necessarily know how to do what they're doing. The voices in their head are going crazy. Upgrade to Awesome, hello, good to see you. Nice to see you. Where are you from, Upgrade to Awesome, and what's your name? Welcome, where you're from and what's your name. Alan, thanks for sharing on Facebook. Awesome. So we're talking about taking inventory and seeing your greatness. So we were talking about seeing with your eyes, but what else do you use to see with? Is it possible that you see with the eyes of your heart? Is it possible that you see with the eyes of your mind? Is it possible that you see from the past experiences that you have? Is it possible that you see from future desires, dreams, goals, and wishes that you have? Whatever it is for you, it's important to begin to start taking inventory. Hi, Kina Energy and Heart. Yes, welcome to the program. Excited to have you here. From Pennsylvania, thanks for sharing that. Awesome. So when we're thinking about seeing our greatness, my motto goes, see your greatness, be your greatness, and pay it forward. So seeing your greatness is really the first step, because in order to be able to be what we would like to be on this planet, recognize the gifts that we're inherently born with, then we've got to begin to see ourselves in the world, not just compare ourselves to others, not take the negative criticism that's in our mindset, but really share ourselves, our heart, our being with other people by seeing outside in the world the impact that we make, or where we're inspired by the impact that other people make. So today I had a beautiful opportunity. I'm on this brand new, awesome program. It's the VIP Periscope Profit course with Kim Garst. And not only did Kim Garst get on, but her entire team got on. So all of a sudden, we're like being taken care of, we're being shown things, and I'm beginning to sit there thinking, wow, if this is the level of quality, if this is the level of care, if this is the level of attention to detail that they're giving, then who am I seeing myself as in their eyes? So not just who do I wish to be or who do I want them to see me as, but who do they see me as in their eyes? Because that gives me an opportunity to look at, am I operating at the levels that I'd like to operate? Am I creating what it is that I want to create? And am I making a difference at the level that I wish to make a difference? So you want to begin to take inventory. So what you might consider doing is grabbing a piece of paper if you're not driving. Please don't do it if you're driving. And in that piece of paper, you're going to make a list. And this is kind of like a stream of consciousness brainstorm, where you're going to make a list of all the things in your life where you either recognize someone else's greatness, so things they do that inspire you, that motivate you, that have you feel like, wow, I really want to create something, or things that make a difference that you see inside of yourself that people have complimented you for. So things that you see in others or things that you've been complimented for. By doing that, you start to look at, wow, what are the lenses that I'm looking at my life through? Am I looking at my life through positive outlook and possibility, or am I like many people who look at their life through the voices inside of their head and the negative criticism or the negative feedback? So we want to kind of eradicate those voices by just making a stream of consciousness gifts. And by doing that, then you can start seeing what your lens of greatness is. By starting to take that inventory, you know when you're driving on the road and someone says, oh, my favorite car is the brand new, it's like this beige Tesla. I just love that car. It's my favorite. And so then the next day you're driving around and you're maybe thinking about what your friend said the day before. And all of a sudden, everywhere you turn, there's a Tesla parked on the street. There's a Tesla in front of you on the freeway. There's a Tesla in the advertisement in a magazine that you open up. Like, it becomes the reality that you experience. So as you go into your life taking this inventory, I invite you to consider that what you're going to start inviting to you is actually that open-hearted greatness, that looking from the lens of greatness. You'll start to notice the small things that maybe you do for others and maybe title those as greatness. You'll recognize things that other people are doing. And so often we think of greatness, because the word is great, as big. But greatness is the little teeny seeds that we plant every single day that make a difference for others, that help others know they're valued, they're important, they're seen, they've made an impact in your life, or you are committed to making an impact in theirs, and they reflect that back to you. So these are all the ways in which you can really make a difference for others, and it starts with you. And that way, once we do these 5 days, then at the end of that, we'll be able to jump into a new lens called being your greatness, taking on some of the things you've just spent 5 days seeing so that you can really dive into the practice and not just the realization. So over the next 5 days, we're going to have realizations as we start to see our greatness. So again, taking inventory is the first step. So you want to do a stream of consciousness writing. You can set a timer for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and you just want to write down everything that you've seen that's great about yourself and everything that you've seen that's great about others. And if you're having trouble coming up with things about yourself, guess what you might want to do? You may want to jump on a Periscope and ask people to share what are some things that are great that they've seen in the world about people in their life. So it may be this opportunity to invite people to share with you. You may call up, dial a friend, and say, hey, I'm doing an exercise. Can you share with me 3 things that you've experienced are things I have supported you with, you valued, that you would deem as great? And all of a sudden, things that you may have taken for granted, things that come so easily, so genuinely, so authentically from you, might be the very things that make the biggest difference for someone else. And for you to know them and acknowledge them is the beginning of taking your inventory. So anybody out there, if you'd like to share some of it, Talia, awesome, seeing the beauty in things. Yes, so as we take that inventory, we may see the beauty in things. I know, Talia, you had mentioned that you were going to share with a friend taking her out for her birthday for a concert. So when you did that, what was the experience that you had of her receiving the gift that you gave her, or your experience of the joy that she had in receiving that gift? And I really love, you guys, when you are interacting and engaging with each other and you're also sharing. I love to pop out questions. Sometimes when I pop out questions, I feel like it sparks a really great conversation about people looking from their mindset like, oh, I hadn't thought about it that way. I love seeing the smile on her Facebook. Awesome. So she actually paid it forward in social media. That's awesome. Hey, Leah, I see that green heart. How you doing? Good to see you. So yes, you guys, this is a really great first day exercise. So taking inventory on how you see greatness. Do you see it with your eyes of your head? Do you see it with the eyes of your heart? And if you notice that most of the time you're looking with the eyes, what I would invite you to do is also take a moment to close your eyes and consider what is the greatness that you see in your mind's eye. Because in your mind's eye comes a lot of your unconscious experiences, a lot of the judgments that you hear when you're looking and evaluating. When you tap on inside to that heart, then it will be a really beautiful way to express and explore what's possible from this experience. So Terry, you asked a really great question. What's available after these 5 days? So after these 5 days, what you'll have is you'll have multiple different exercises where you'll begin to understand what seeing greatness is. Seeing other people's greatness, seeing your greatness. That way you can foster greatness around you, and you can begin to step into that comfort of when you step into the greatness that you are as an action. Then you can apply it in all of the different channels where you're actually doing the work that you do. So it could be in relationships, it could be in communication, it could be in business, it could be in all of your interactions. So often we don't step into the being of the greatness because we just haven't acknowledged ourselves for the greatness. So great question. Over the 5 days, you'll get a little taste every single day of how do you step deeper into using multiple lenses and seeing deeper with more lenses than just your eyes. Awesome question. So does anybody have any questions about the practice of seeing your greatness, or any experience where you've experienced judgment of yourself, you've experienced where you've felt like you've played small, or you haven't stepped into what you're naturally gifted in because you're fearful of the judgment or fearful of taking that next step? Is it tied to self-esteem or confidence? Yes, Talia, it can definitely be tied to self-esteem and confidence, because a lot of times you aren't willing to see it. How do we follow you on social media? Thank you, Terry. So one of the ways you can follow me is on my Periscope bio. You can see my Periscope handle, so you can see all my videos. Then I'm also on Facebook, and you can find me there at Monica Zanz Consulting. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram. Everything is with my name, Monica Zanz, so it's pretty easy to find me. And I do a lot of give. So I have free products. I have what's called mini products, where there's often bonus and value adds to give away to people, so that when I'm sharing certain exercises, you can do a little bit deeper dive. So definitely when you tune into my social media, you'll be able to see some of that as well. So it has been a pleasure. Thank you, Daphna. It has been a pleasure being with you all. It's been super awesome to see new faces. Glad that you are checking in. I will be posting on Twitter as well as on Periscope, as well as on Facebook, so Twitter and Periscope, Facebook, to let people know when I'm going to be doing each of the different live 5-day challenges. So day 2 tomorrow, and stay tuned for some great tips. I'll be tweeting about it in the morning, and then you can catch me here in the afternoon. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm Monica, and as you know my tagline, remember, see your greatness, be your greatness, and pay it forward. Have a great night, everybody. Mwah! Thanks so much.